the end zone with a receiver.
This one across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. To throw is Cousins. Pass complete to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. Singletary again. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. The numbers for him from a week ago. 16 carries, 62 yards, and a touchdown.
And he has 12 touchdowns on the ground this season, so you know he's a big part of their offense. They count on him, not only to score the touchdowns, but now they can play action, fake it to him, throw it out to the wide receivers, get it to other players who can also produce.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On third down, Cousins. The throw right side here going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. And that's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. But, Charles, you think about their impressive record, and then you look on the screen and see some of these injuries. That makes what they've done all that more impressive.
And when one of their starters or one of their key guys can't play, they miss him, but they just say, get well. We'll hold the fort until you get back, and the next person steps up into that void. This team has done a nice job all year long. No excuses, just performance.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On 1st and 10, Downs. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get.
Away, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Cousins, and the throw here caught by Addison. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. From the gun, here's Cousins.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2 yards to go, second down.
Cousins again. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
They go play action. Cousins.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he will have the Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing, Cousins. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Flush to his right, and he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. The kick by Maher is good, and the Vikings have a 3-0 lead.
So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the...
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, Cousins under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Aaron Donald, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Cousins to throw it. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Marr able to put this one through, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On second down, Dobbs. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
To throw is Dobbs.
He is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
The Buccaneers had 8 and 5 to start play, and they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On play action, it's Dobbs. And Sharp calls it in. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Buccaneers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And they take the lead here at 7-6. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Vikings now heading on to the field as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Cousins.
That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
And he'll get this underneath to Singletary.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out come the Bucs now.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd down, Dillon.
Room here to run. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Well, it's kind of fitting. A couple days ago when we met with him, I said, what is it about your running game that's so effective? He said, I like to tag myself as elusive. He was pretty elusive right there.
And his teammates appreciate that because they know they don't have to hold their blocks for very long, as one of them told us.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. They run again with Dillon.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Dillon now on 1st and 10.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
Opting to run again here with White. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays. That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll motion out one of the tight ends.
Running left is Dillon.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
A.J. Dillon with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is up to 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Pass caught here by Osborne.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Cousins now to throw on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Throwing is Cousins. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
This is caught inside the 15. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by Maher is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The final shot before break. Dobbs. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Dobbs is throwing. Flushed out right.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Second and 10.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
That is caught, and he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. And they're going to stop play here. And the injury is to, that's DJ Chark, the receiver, who's in need of some help right now. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Running up the middle, here's Dillon. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. Operational speech, who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. Here's a quick pass. He's got Chris Godwin. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. Blankenship's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. All things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. Happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, the kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Now they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Now Cousins' throw going to be pulled in by Addison. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the handoff, running left, Singletary. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Play fake. Cousins. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Cousins on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Again, it's Cousins.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here, because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way, as we saw there. That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe
looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted.
Pushes past it and running with power here. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks him right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd down and 9.
Now Cousins.
Complete to Addison on the out route.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. To throw is Cousins.
He'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Play action now. Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Josh Oliver, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Vikings have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th.
Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted a tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
With the Bucs offense making their way back out on the field, let's take a look at the playoff picture, Charles, coming into the weekend in the NFC. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 74 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now Dobbs. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Throw left side complete. That's Bates. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Dobbs. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. To throw is Dobbs. Flush to his right. They'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Dillon up the middle. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. And the Bucs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Singletary to get the drive started. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They go right back to Singletary. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And Hockenson going to have the Vikings first down as he'll be taken down at the 46. Here's Cousins. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Cousins. Finding Hockenson here on the out route. A gain of 8 there on the play.
And that'll bring up a second down and just a couple.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To the air again, it's Cousins.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
It's so close. He gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Singletary is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. Second and goal now in a one-score game.
Again, it'll be Singletary. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Devin Singletary taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically,
option on both sides right now.
And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Now Dillon on the inside give. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. They run once more with Dillon.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
On the handoff, this is Dillon. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Rodrigo Blankenship with an important one.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Every eye in the stadium fixated on Rodrigo Blankenship.
2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is good. And it'll be a hot time in Ybor tonight. The Bucs have won the football game.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll see Chris Godwin, who's closing in on 1,000 yards receiving on the year. It's the Buccaneers and the Commanders, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row. But meanwhile, for the visiting Commanders, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar. For these guys, their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
First carry here for Robinson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The numbers in last week's bowl game for Robinson. 16 carries, 59 yards, and a touchdown.
11 touchdowns on the ground this season, and the pride really extends throughout the entire offense. And in this case, I'm focusing on the offensive line. The leverage, the ability to get downfield, make that extra block in order to give him more space to run. They really look forward to him carrying the football because they're going to get him to the end zone.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
It's a little bit of talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This will be fielded at the 17. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And they will take over 1st and 10. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3 quarterback.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Waiting on it will be Richie James. They'll look to set. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget Paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 5. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Now Dobbs. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good. So the big return had him floated up, but in the end, the offense stalls out there and they must for 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball. After that, they didn't even get a 1st down.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he is going to lose yardage here. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. That's taken on the 25. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. You talk about this Washington defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity. Just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. 1st and 10, Taylor now. Oh, he shifts past him. But a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Bucs at 9-5 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And last week was a bit of a nail-biter, a 3-point victory, but it's also the kind of game that reveals a team's true character. They fought all the way and came out victorious.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
In most goal line situations, defensive tackles are just trying to hold the line, hold their ground, and let the other guys roam and make the play. But in this situation, he's able to push his way into the backfield and disrupt that play for a loss.
Eluding the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Taylor is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
They decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he has to go 3 points on his injury.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Commanders' offense set to take over. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center because, remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion. And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you.
Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. It was a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Now Howell. That one complete out to Dotson. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one's incomplete.
I know coaches talk all the time about how powerful arm is the number one thing that I feel when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. A good pickup there at 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Howell. This is Fant on the short completion. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Howell's throw complete to Dotson. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Howell, he'll look to throw it. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Richie James, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. Gano the extra point, and it's now 13-7. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. They had points on their first 2 possessions, a touchdown and a field goal, but this time, defense stands strong.
Would you say that things maybe are trending now in the right direction for them?
Better than drives 1 and 2.
There's no doubt about it. Now maybe they can exhale a little bit, gather themselves, and really get back into this game.
A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Howell.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Runs through the contact. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On first down, Howell.
That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Howell looking to throw again.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 35. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Fair to say it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board.
And Dobbs is going to be swallowed up as he'll go down.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin this 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
On 2nd down, Dobbs. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, here's Dillon.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Off the play fake, here's Dobbs, escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Dillon, they try the left side with him. And he's into the end zone for a 10-to-way touchdown. A.J. Dillon with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Washington offense set to take over. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Al down to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
They certainly are loading up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. It's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And that will be incomplete as well. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
44-yard punt, return of 9. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, check that, street.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Throwing here, Dobbs. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught at the 20. So illegal touching, not one you see often. It's going to wipe away a 1st down.
Very simply, if you're a receiver, you can't set foot out of bounds and then be the first to catch the football. Side judge, right there on the play, made the call.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Howell. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On play action, it's Dobbs. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now Dobbs. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Defense.
They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check, and they're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
Dobbs throw on target to Godwin here. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. From the 31, here's second down at 5. In motion comes the tight end left. On second down, Dillon trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, here's Taylor. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Running up the middle, here's Dillon. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Dobbs to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Sharp. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
How frustrating for a defense that needed a stop. They just can't seem to get one. They allow another third down conversion on the completion right there.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 12-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The offense on third down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Dobbs. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So maybe not a knockout there, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to solve your way in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And Howe will throw it.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's James. And he's brought down.
16 more on that one and another first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Second down throw for Howell. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line.
It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. There's a give to Rodriguez on the option. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. They'll run here with Rodriguez.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, if it takes a little too long to develop, you get people right in your face.
Lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Delay of game.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And a
throw there going to be incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. So here we go now with Howell and the Commanders. Down by 13, 2:05 to go. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Rodriguez. He gets away from one. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little game. Here's 2nd down and 3. Howell to throw.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3. Here's Howell. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And once more, Howell back to the air.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pitching the sideline. You can run a seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Now he'll look to throw it. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This is caught. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. They've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. The Commander's going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They run once more with Dillon. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll run for it with Dillon. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it. So time has run out on